Hey Metricoolers! Welcome back to another video in our Metricool tutorial series. My name is Alex and today I'm going to be talking about our updated ads interface. With Metricool, you can run Google ads, Facebook ads, you can also view the analytics for those, and you can view the analytics of your TikTok ads. So let's go ahead and get on to the tutorial. I'm going to breeze through the connection section of connecting your ads accounts, but it is super easy and you can always refer to the previous video for this. Basically, what you're going to want to do is go into the connections page into your Metricool account if this is the first time you are ever connecting your ads accounts. How do you get here? If you happen to be in any other page, all you have to do is go to the top right hand corner, click on the three lines, and then click into connections. And this is what the connections page is going to look like. When you scroll down, you'll see the option for Facebook ads, Google ads, and TikTok ads. Right now, I'm in the Metricool English account, so we only have Facebook ads connected, but for the actual tutorial, I will pop into the Metricool Spanish account so I can show you the connections for all three ad types. If you were to click on Google ads, TikTok ads, Facebook ads for the first time, it will just ask you to log into that ad account. For example, here's TikTok ads, log in, and then from there, that connection will be made. It's pretty simple, just like connecting our social platforms. I have quickly switched into the Metricool Spanish account to show you the three connections. And to go into the actual ads platform, it has its own tab right up here at the top. You're going to click into ads. This is the page that you will see. So as you can see, the interface has been updated. The bar for the menu is up at the top now. And if you do have current campaigns running, you will see a list of those campaigns. If you don't have any and this is your first time ever diving into ads with Google or Meta, then this will appear blank. But of course, we have some current campaigns going, so that's why you see a list here. Just to give you a quick overview of what some of these different categories are, if you are on the main campaign page, this is going to show all of your current ad campaigns you are running. If you go into groups, this is going to show you your different ad groups. So the way it's segmented is campaign, ad group, and then the actual ad. So if you go into advertisements, this is where you'll see the ads with the actual assets that you have uploaded. So you can see a preview of what some of our current ads are looking like. So that is the difference between these three first tabs, just depending on where in the process of the ads you want to view. And then the last two tabs are keywords and recommendations, and these are specifically for Google ads. So if you don't have Google ads connected, you won't see anything populate in these tabs. We do have it connected here, so I will show you. For keywords, here it's going to pull up, some of our popular keywords, as well as the quality score. You can see things like the search score, the creativity score, how many clicks, the CTR. So this is super helpful if you are running those Google ads and you want to see if your keywords are working. Now I am in the recommendations tab. So similarly, this will be recommendations made by Google Ads. Well, you'll see your campaign and you'll see what that recommendation is. One example would be switching the campaign budget. So here it's saying from 550 euros to 23 euros, and you can easily click apply and have that applied to your Google ad campaign. You can also, if you'd like, just apply all the recommendations up here. There is a button for that. And you will also see just a breakdown of your impressions, your clicks, and your conversions on this tab. Other things to note are there is a search bar. So if you do have many campaigns connected to your ads accounts, you can go ahead and click search, type in the name. That way it's easier for you to locate a specific campaign. You can, of course, choose the time frame of when you want to see the ad metrics. You can click the refresh button. We also have a nice filter button. So if you want to look by status, so just the active ones, if you want to look at paused ones or any that are removed. You can also sort by the platform, so if you just want to see your Facebook ads or your TikTok ads, and then you can also sort by objective, so things like link clicks, traffic, leads, engagement, that can all be done in this pane right here. If you're looking at the analytics breakdown in the list here, you can just scroll on over and you can see things like your conversions, your CPM, CPC. And then if you only wanted to see certain metrics, you can also click into this icon right here and toggle on or off what metrics are most important to you for your ads. So that's a quick breakdown of the main page right here where you can see all of your ad campaigns. Let's get into what it looks like to actually create the campaign. So you're going to want to click on the Create Campaign button here, click on that, And this is going to be a very easy guided process. Here in the Create Campaign in the Configuration tab, you will want to give your campaign a name. So I'm going to do Test Campaign. The target URL is going to be wherever you want to send your traffic to. So whoever's clicking on your ad, where do you want to send them to at that final destination? This could be a shoppable page. This could be your website. This could be whatever target URL you want to drive traffic to. So there's that. I'm just sending everyone to metricool.com. And then this is where you're going to choose what ads you want to run. You can click on Facebook ads and Google ads, or you can just do one or the other. Right now, I'm just going to do Facebook ads, and then we'll do a quick run through of a Google ad. So I just have toggled on Facebook ads, and then it's going to ask you to select an objective. You can do traffic, engagement, leads, or sales. I am just going to do a traffic campaign for this example. And then from there, you can choose your ad location. You can see right here that Google is grayed out because I don't have Google ads toggled on. So I can choose to either do Facebook or Instagram placements, feed, and stories. I want to run my ad on all 4 of these, so I'm going to toggle all of them on. This is up to your preference of where you want your ads to be seen. Then you're going to pick a location. So let's say my objective is to target people in large cities. So let's do New York. Let's do Miami, Florida. Let's do Los Angeles. And let's do Chicago. You can choose to do more broad, so you can do a country, you can do a state, or you can get really detailed and do cities as well. So this will be, again, up to your preference of where you're wanting to target your ads. Think of it this way, depending on what your ultimate goal is. If you are a local business, for example, maybe you really only want to target people within your town, so that's something to keep in mind. Whereas if you're maybe like an e-commerce, you're trying to target people in a wide variety of locations, then you can choose where you ship to, and you can choose all of those areas. So again, the location is going to be entirely up to you, but there are different ways to target. At the bottom here, it is going to give you an estimated audience based on the meta ads. So my estimated audience right now is between 13 million to 15 million people. Go ahead and click continue once you're happy with that. Then here we're going to do segmentation. So this is going to be where you further break down your demographics of who you want to target for your ad. So it's going to ask you for gender, if you'd like to do all genders, female or male. I'm going to stick to all. And then you can choose what age range you want to target. Just keep it 18 to 24. And I want to just stop it at the 45 to 54 range. So that's going to be my range. Then you can also choose the language. So you can choose English, French, Spanish, German, Italian. There's also the option to do other. So I'm just going to do English, and then I'll click on continue. Now I'm in the audience tab. This is completely optional. So for example, I'm trying to advertise Metricool to people who would maybe want to see that. Maybe social media managers, maybe entrepreneurs, maybe people who have a general interest in marketing. So this is where you can really tailor who you want your audience to be. So I'm going to just type in marketing and see a couple of different examples. So I could do digital marketing, I could do social media marketing. Let's see, social media marketing. Maybe I could see if there's an Instagram option, people who are interested in social media strategy perhaps. So just keep typing things in and seeing if it's an option. Not everything is going to be an option when you type it in, but this is just, again, going to help you further segment and get in front of the right people. And if you wanted to clean it up, you could just click on clean and it'll clear everything. And then you'll see down here that the audience has now been updated. So I'm going to go ahead and click continue. And so this is where you are going to create your ad. So give your ad a name. So I'm just going to do Metricool test. And then the business name is, of course, our business name, so Metricool, but it would be different for you. The website URL, which is your targeted URL. You're also going to want to put in a description. This is going to be your caption for your ad. So you would put in your caption there, and then you will choose your multimedia. You have the option to add an image, or you can use the Metricool stock images. I'm going to go ahead and add an image. Now that I added my single image, now I am ready to generate a preview. So I can go over here on the right-hand side and click on Generate Preview. So here is what that preview will look like on Facebook on the feed. So you can scroll down, you'll see here it's going to go to metricool.com. Here's the name of my ad, and then it will have the URL preview. I am generating a preview for Instagram, so I want to see what that's going to look like on the feed. So here's what it'll look like. It'll say sponsored. There is that. You can click on learn more to take you to the ad. And then here is the example on stories. You can see here, this is what it'll look like. It will say learn more and you can click through. So once you're happy with your preview, you can go ahead and click on continue. If you decide you want a different asset, you can swap that out. You also have the ability to edit the image if that is something that you are interested in. If by some chance you need to edit your social ad asset, you can do that in here. This would be basic edits, like maybe you need to change the size, fine tune it, you could draw on it, maybe add something, or if you need to resize. Now that I looked at my preview, I'm happy with it, so I'm going to go ahead and click on continue. Now we are in the budget section, so this is where you're going to set a budget for your ad. So here you can choose either a daily or a lifetime budget. If you choose a daily budget, this is how much money you're going to spend daily on the ad. If you choose a lifetime, this is a set amount. So I'm going to do lifetime for this example, and I'm going to do $100. And then you can choose your bid cap. So that will be automatic, or you can choose a manual bid cap. So I like to do automatic, but if you'd like to, you can choose manual. If you choose a manual bid cap, then you can choose the max CPC that you would like. I always just do automatic, but you do have that option. Then you can choose your campaign duration. We have some presets already in here, so you could do a week, or you could do a month, or you could do custom, which is what I recommend typically. So let's say I wanted it to start tomorrow, and then I wanted to end at the end of the month. Once you have decided on the campaign duration, then you will input your payer and beneficiary information and go ahead and click continue. Now you are going to be in the summary page. So this is going to show you everything that you have selected up until this point. So you see something that you want to change. It's very easy to just click the edit button and it's going to take you right back to that section so you can make your necessary edits. Then you can go right back to the summary page and make sure everything else looks good. And everything looks correct. You like the estimated audience preview. You can go ahead and click on create campaign. Once you create the campaign, that will start the process of getting the ad approved. And then once you have that approved, it can run. And that's all that there is to creating a ad campaign within the Metricool platform. We've laid it out really simply. This is a great tool, especially if you are a beginner to ads. This makes it so much easier than going into the Meta Ads Manager because it can be overwhelming and very difficult. So if it is your first time running ads, we do highly recommend creating them within the Metricool platform because this is just a good place to start. I'm going to quickly run through a Google ad campaign so that you can see what that looks like. I did my test campaign, I picked my target URL, and now instead of clicking on Facebook ads, I'm going to click on Google ads. You can do both at the same time if you would like to run them to both platforms, and you'll just have to make sure that you select all of the necessary requirements for each, but for this one, I'm just going to do Google ads. Once you toggle on Google Ads, you will need to select an objective. You can either click on display or you can click on search. Once you've picked your objective, then you can go ahead and click on the ad location. Since I only have Google Ads toggled on, it will just be Google and it will be network. Click continue. And then from here, you're going to pick the location. For this example, for the location, I just want to target people in New York as my example. But like I said before, the same applies for Google Ads. You just want to make sure you know what locations you want to target, whether it's super specific or more broad. Segmentation is again going to be very similar. I'm going to do all, pick your age range, pick your language, click on continue. And then for audience and interest, like previously with the meta ads, this is the same. If you would like to add in some extra descriptions, this will be helpful to further target your intended audience. I do want to target people with sales and marketing jobs. Let's see, advertising and marketing services. Let's see what pops up if I type in social media enthusiasts. So I'm going to leave it for those three and then click continue. And then here you also have the keywords option, which is what I showed you previously. So this is where you can put in a bunch of different keywords that you specifically want to target. We already have a bunch inputted in. So for us, for Metricool specifically, we do things like social media, social networks, social media tools. So the social media ones are already in here, but let's see what happens if I look for something else. Here we go. I typed in social media. I started typing in social media manager. So as you can see, a bunch of pre-selected keywords come up. So I would try to input as many keywords as you think are necessary and are going to help you reach your target audience. Go ahead and click on continue. And then here is where you're going to design your Google ad. This looks a little bit different than the Meta one, but still fairly similar. So again, give your ad a name. So Metricool Test, your business name, whatever that is. You already have your website URL inputted in, and then you will want to give it a headline. Type in what you want your Google Ads caption to be, and then again, you can go ahead and add your multimedia. Same thing as before, add an image, or you can access the Metricool stock images. So I went ahead and I added in my multimedia and my logo. It is important to remember that the sizes must be particular for this in order to continue on in the Google Ads creation process. You will need one image that is a 1-to-1, so a square, and then a landscape size. If your assets don't happen to be that size, you can resize them directly within Metricool. You can click the 3 dots and click on edit image. And then here, you're already in size, go to this little bar right here, click on that. And then there is that Instagram landscape that's already preset. You click on that and it will automatically resize it. You will also need to add in the logo, and this will also need to be a specific size. If you go and click continue and your sizes aren't correct, you will get a notification that tells you what the sizes need to be for the specific assets. Once you have your headline, you have your description, you have all your multimedia in, you've looked at the preview and you're happy with it, go ahead and click continue. And then this is where you're going to do the budget, which again is very similar to the Meta Ads one. For this one, I'll do a daily budget instead of lifetime. I'll do $50. I'm going to do an automatic bid cap instead of manual, but it's the same. And then you can select your bid strategy. So for this one, I want to do maximize conversions, and then you can pick your campaign duration. I'm going to choose one of the presets this time, which will be 1 week. I'll hit continue, and then now I am at my summary page. Make sure you like everything in the configuration, the segmentation, the design, the audience. If you see something that you want to change, just go ahead and click on the little edit button. It'll take you right back to that section of the creation process. And if everything looks good, then you can just go ahead and click on create campaign. Once your ads are running, you will see them in this main page. If you do want to go to the native platforms, you can easily click right over here, and this will take you to the ads manager for all of your connected accounts. If by some chance, let's say I only had Meta ads connected, there would be a little plus sign right here. I could click that and add additional ad accounts if I didn't have them all connected like I do here. I went back into the Metricool English account to show you that plus sign. So if I were to click there, see it's giving me the option to connect my Google ads or my TikTok ads. Another great thing is that you can easily toggle on and toggle off your ads right here within this dashboard. All you have to do is click on this and that will toggle off the ad campaign, or you could toggle it back on if you had it off for whatever reason. So that's just really nice to do because you don't have to go into your ads manager to do it. You can just do it straight from your scheduling platform. And although you can see a breakdown of the metrics per ad campaign here on this page, you can actually see them in the analytics tab of Metricool as well, which I will show you right now. I clicked into the analytics tab here, and then you're going to scroll down on the left-hand pane all the way until you get to Facebook ads, Google ads, and TikTok ads. And this is where you can see an in-depth breakdown of your metrics for your ad campaigns. So if I click into Facebook ads, you can see things like the reach, the results, the performance. You can even see that list of campaigns again here as well. And you will have the option to download it as a CSV if you'd like to import this data into other things like Looker Studio, etc. If you click into Google ads, again, it's very similar. You can see things like your reach, your results, you can see your performance, your revenue, you can see again the list of campaigns. And there are sections up here. If you would like to click into keywords, you can see the list of keywords. For us, it's like social media tool. You can see that that one has the highest impressions. So it's a really great breakdown here to understand how your ads are performing better as well. And then lastly, since we can't create TikTok ads, I did want to show the breakdown of how you can pull in the TikTok ads analytics so that you have created in the TikTok ad manager. So from here, we can pull things like the reach, so impressions, the cost, you can do clicks, conversions, see the cost, you can see the performance, so the CPM, the CTR, and of course you can see that list of campaigns again. The last thing I would like to mention, if you are someone that likes to report on your ad campaigns, I do want to add that you can include that section into your Metricool reports. So that is something to look into if you are trying to decide between a free Metricool account and a premium Metricool account. And that's everything you need to know about our updated ads interface. If you are looking to try some of Metricool's upgraded features, don't forget that you can use the code TRYFREE. This is going to give you 30 days free of any of the Metricool premium plans. If you have any questions, please go ahead and leave them down below and we'll get back to you. And please let us also know what tutorial you want to see next. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!
Bye.